What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Welcome to Hargests on Deck.
Woo!
And we're back.
Yeah, we are. We've missed you guys.
I know. It's crazy. For those who are listening on audio, because we're doing that now.
Yeah, I hope we sound good.
I hope so. You're thinking, what are you back to? This is the first episode. And we're doing a podcast.
Podding it up, baby.
I know. This is the first time we've ever done this for our YouTube channel. If you are checking out audio only, go check it out on YouTube as well, because we've done all kinds of videos in the past. Husband versus wife, battles, challenges, games. But we're changing it up. And we want to see what you guys think. But this podcast is going to be all about just discussing and talking about life from a perspective of a husband and wife.
Husband and wife talking about life. Yes. We like to rhyme here. So.
We do, yes. So, yeah, I'm excited about this. I hope you guys are too.
Yeah, we're stoked. We're just ready to talk about anything and everything, and pretty much that's all.
And we'd love input from you guys, so please let us know what you want to hear. Just some quick backstory. Love a good backstory. We've been doing YouTube for a little bit now, and I've had a history in the past in entertainment business. I was in a band called Jump 5, for those who remember old Disney stuff back in the early 2000s, and had a lot of fun doing that. And now we do all kinds of YouTube antics. So, yeah. I think we're gonna just jump right into this.
Let's go.
We're already in it. We're already in the middle of this.
We're here. It's happening.
Well, because this is a first. This is the first episode of this podcast. I think it's good if we just kind of talk about firsts.
Firsts.
Yeah.
There are so many firsts.
I know.
Let's talk about them. Well, when we were talking about launching our first podcast, it got us talking about different firsts, what was your first album you ever owned?
See, now this is going to be hard because I don't know those. I don't know those questions. It's hard for me to remember way back.
I thought everyone remembers their first album.
Okay. So is this the first question for real? Are we jumping right into that?
This is for real the first question.
First album?
I don't joke about these things.
I honestly don't know what my first album was. I used to say back in interviews in the Jump 5 days, I used to be the one that didn't have a favorite CD. Because it was CDs back then, everybody.
He just liked everything.
No, I said I was the kid that always said, I just listened to the radio. I didn't have albums. I didn't have CDs. I don't know the.
You didn't have a CD?
Well, no, I had some. Honestly,
Mr. Drum 5 didn't have a CD?
Well, my sister Brittany, who was also in the band, she did have a bunch of CDs. I mean, she had all kinds of great, I'm gonna say great musical tastes.
Wow! Did you hear that, Brittany?
I know.
Shout out.
Some props there. And I heard those just be close proximity. Okay, here's one. I remember, it wasn't a CD because I am getting older nowadays. It was a cassette tape.
Oh, wow.
It was a cassette tape, and I remember this. I think my dad gave it to me, or it was one of his, but it's the first one that I can remember. And it was a cassette tape of U2. Don't ask me which one it was. I remember what it looked like. I think there was, 6 pictures, in a grid. I'm trying to describe it for those on audio, but it's just literally it's a rectangle. CD's a rectangle, not circular.
Sure.
Whatever. But it was a grid of 6 pictures. I don't know what it is. I should have looked it up before I started this, but
we should have been prepared.
I know, but it was that's all I can think of. Is that was my first kind of musical tape or CD. I don't know. It's a terrible answer, but the radio is what I always said.
It's the answer though. Yeah. We just wanted to know your first, so.
All right, what was your first? What was your first album?
My first, so we only listened to Christian music, and the first album I ever got, my parents got me for Christmas, along with my first CD player.
Nice.
And I didn't listen to Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, but I had my own version of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, Christian version. Plus One.
Yes.
Anybody remember Plus One?
I do.
They were my NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
That's a good choice.
I was a big fan, man. Big fan. So I could still remember every word.
Those are some classic
to all
songs.
Their songs.
Yes.
So good. Oh, I jam out sometimes. still.
Well, I will say we have for the boys, we have 3 little boys. For those who didn't know that, we have 3 little boys, 3, 5, and almost 7. And we've definitely played some of the classics back in the day, our classics, because we're not super old, but we're
pretty old. It's fine.
Actually, side note, quick tangent. This is something
Let's go. We love a good tangent.
I know. Okay, talking about being old. This is the first time I actually realized that we were not as young as we used to be. In my head, I just think of us as being younger than we really are.
Don't we all?
I don't know, but it really hit me the first time. At our church, we've been going, and we wanted to join a small group. And, well, let's just say we were looking for a small group to fit our life, the stage in life. What do you call that?
Our stage of life.
Yeah. So they had different ones. And honestly, the main reason why we picked this one was because it was closest to our house. But we picked one that said young adults. And I'm thinking, okay, that's great. That fits our group. They have childcare. We're sure we have 3 kids, and it's good for here.
I have to say, though, before we went, I did say, when you signed us up for young adults, I did say, I don't think we're considered young adults anymore.
I don't remember at all you saying that.
I did. So I was already expecting things.
So I'm oblivious to this because I'm thinking in my head, yeah, that makes sense. It works. We go there. Fantastic group. We love the people we met there. They were so nice. We're talking to everybody, meeting all these people for the first time. And as we kind of gather, we're looking around the room and engaging with these people. We realize pretty quickly that a lot of the stories that were being shared were coming out of college, just got married, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. Different early jobs and everything. And it was great. But in my head, I started thinking about when we got to things people can pray for us about. And, a lot of the things shared were, just started a coffee shop, pray that it goes well. Again, still super, great things to pray for. Here we are. We've got, Ashley has rheumatoid arthritis, for those who don't know, and please pray that I can actually get up in the morning and my joints don't hurt. I'm laughing, and I'm not laughing about that, but it's
fine. If we don't laugh, we cry. So,
but things like having actual joint pain, being able to get out of bed in the morning, and
feeling 95.
Yeah, our kids being like I said, 3, 5, and almost 7. Just the things that go along with that, and completely realize that this is way out. We are at least 10 years older than everybody else here.
Oh, for sure.
And that was that moment we left going, we might be too old for this. We might be so. Yeah, that was the first moment of my life that I realized that age is it's getting up on us.
Not just a number.
It's not just a number, yeah. So I'm not a spring chicken anymore, sadly. So
sorry.
But yeah, rolling back to your choice there. You mentioned a CD player. Your first CD player, was it a boombox or was it like the old Walkman?
No, it was a boombox.
Okay. What did it look like? Do you remember?
It was black and boomboxy.
That's not descriptive at all.
But you know what? I think I got 2 CDs at the same time.
Okay.
I know I got the plus one, but I think that same time I got a Jackie Velasquez CD too.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
okay.
So got some
good
Jackie.
Times there. Yes.
She's good.
She's good. She's great. I don't remember any of the CDs after that either, because again, I didn't. I think honestly, no, I'm not kidding. I think my very first CD that I actually purchased was like years later. Like I already knew you at the time. I remember.
That is so crazy.
I think I bought like a Beck CD and like, I don't know. It was something where I'm like, I bought it off of, I think, Amazon. It was just after like iTunes too. That I remember buying myself. So
that's funny.
I know. Anyway.
Also, I was saying how I was such a big fan of Plus One. What's funny? Well, living in Nashville, you come across. I mean, it's Music City.
It's Music City.
So everyone's here. But we would frequent this restaurant with the family.
Yes.
And we always had the same waiter. And I found out one time that he was brothers to one of the guys who was in Plus One.
Nice.
I don't think I ever told him that I was a big fan. But I was like, no way. He was brothers to one of them.
That's awesome.
And he waited on us every time we went to this restaurant.
Did you tell him that you were fans?
I don't think I ever said anything. I should have.
You should have been like, hey, nowadays. How long ago was that?
Well, I mean, you were there with us, but I don't think we were married.
I don't remember what
I don't know. It's been a long time since we've been to that restaurant, but we used to go all the time. He waited on us like every time. And I forgot somehow one time I found out that he was related to one of the Plus One guys.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
Wow,
said,
wow.
Hey, your brother. He probably got it all the time, though. He probably like,
probably.
I know.
So
my brother.
Anyways, yep.
Speaking of talking about me being there, we've been together for a long time. So
long time. Again,
for those who don't know anything about us, Ashley and I have been married for 11 years now. But we've been together for, 17 years?
17 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We've been together for a very long time. In fact, fun fact, we were high school sweethearts.
Yep.
I didn't go to high school being in the band, but that's what you say, right?
But you were still in high school.
She was my first girlfriend. I was her first boyfriend. That was kind of the thing. So
sweet.
Yes, it was very, very sweet and mushy. But it was awesome though. I'm very, very happy that we've lived this long life so far. And as like I said earlier, we're getting older. So okay, so that was first album. That's a good one.
Yeah.
What are the first?
Another first. What was your first job you ever had?
First job. Okay, that's a good one. Mine's different though, because I'm trying to think of a specific one, but I guess I don't have to think about this. So I did a lot of commercials and audio and video work as a kid. My sister and I, we did a lot of session work. So singing as a choir or singing lead on some, whatever it would be, behind country artists and other, we did all kinds of things. In fact, going back to the Jump 5 stuff, that's how Brittany and I kind of got started with Jump 5. Jump 5 was another audition for a group, and that's really that's how that all started. So we did all kinds of stuff. So I guess entertainer would have been first job. Yeah, and that was at a very early age. I mean, nice. I'm thinking this is probably gonna be wrong, so someone's gonna correct me, but 5, 6, 7 years old or so. That's when we started getting our first paid gigs doing that. So.
Wow. I was rolling in the dirt at 5 years old. I was not working yet.
You were, I don't know what you would say.
I don't know. What was I doing, Mom and Dad? I don't know. I was
we have kids now.
I was making up dances in the living room with my sister. That's what I was doing at 5 years old.
See, it's funny. I think about our kids too.
To Jackie Velasquez.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. To your boombox that you got.
To my boombox. Yeah.
That's Rachel one thing Lampa. Too. I just.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We
went on tour with Rachel Lampa.
Really?
We did.
Sweet.
Yes.
Who else? Who was I thinking of? It was another CD we had during that time. Anyways,
you had a lot of CDs. You had way more CDs
but they're all
than I
the
did.
Christian. Like my brother had like DC Talk, Audio Adrenaline. That's what my brother had.
You had a lot of music.
Yeah,
I sang
big
a lot of music. I just didn't. I didn't know a lot of music, I guess.
So.
But I'm thinking about that too. Our kids are in that same age range, and we just got started last year on Little League, so we got to get to it.
Not everyone can be.
Well, no, I'm just thinking we got to get
incredible.
No. We got to get with it. I saw a kid on Instagram the other day. He had I don't know how old he was. He looked like he was probably younger than Mason, or maybe Mason's age, and he was playing and recording all kinds of different instruments and making his own music tracks in Logic, himself doing it. Like his parents were filming him using Logic and creating his own masterpieces. And you guys probably might already know who he is. He might be very well known. I was shocked. I immediately showed our families and we're like, we have some work to do. We got to get with it. So anyway, that's a random tangent.
There's no such thing as random tangents.
Well, let's get back to your first job. What was your first job?
My first job. Well, I'm pretty sure it was babysitting. I think that was the first thing I ever started doing. And I did so much babysitting. At one point, I babysat for 8 different families. And I would go from, I would babysit for one family in the morning, different family in the afternoon, and then another family in the evening. So
now that pays well nowadays.
Yeah.
Did it pay well back then?
This was a long time ago.
A long time ago. Yeah.
It.
Do you ever remember?
I was gonna say it paid the bills. You
didn't have the bills. In fact, I distinctly remember that you were one that saved your money.
I did. I've never liked spending money.
In fact, you still don't like spending money, which is, it's great for, just for saving for a family.
Well, I think it's to a fault. Sometimes I just won't enjoy things because I'm like, I don't want to spend the money.
Here's a fun story. I do remember this. Not a fun story, but just a little thing. I remember you used to be so frugal with your money that you would choose like makeup. I remember once where you were looking at, was it eyeliner or lip liner? It was some pencil type thing or some kind of makeup related item, and you would actually choose it was 25 cents cheaper.
Absolutely.
And you chose that one over the one that was better or one you liked more just to save a quarter. And I thought, wow, that's a little too much.
But you know what? 25 cents then becomes 50 cents.
Yeah.
Then, it adds up over time. That's how I see it.
I still think that's crazy. I think you could have spent that extra quarter on something
I don't say do as I do when it comes to that.
Well, I will say, too, having kids, that has definitely changed a bit, because I remember early on when we were first married, just shopping for groceries. We'd get the cheapest stuff and do whatever we need to just to save money. And now it's like, oh, well, we're trying to pay attention more to what we put in our bodies.
Oh, yeah. It's not cheap trying to eat healthy.
Yeah, we've definitely elected to spend a little bit more on that. But overall, you don't like to spend money at all. So it started at an early age.
Yeah. I think it was babysitting, but then also during that time, I got hired for random things. Like I got hired to be Hannah Montana for a girl's birthday party.
That's right.
And they paid me to come, and I performed like 3 of her songs. They had this little stage area, and I learned her songs and like kind of the dances a little bit and dressed up like her. And the kids like thought I was Hannah Montana. And that's actually where I got another babysitting job, was from that party. A mom came up to me. So that was random.
And so you got that job for the mom? Did the kid of that mom, did they go, wait a second, are you Hannah Montana? Or did she know? Did she know that you're...
No, I think they thought I was Hannah Montana at the party. So, but then when I came to babysit...
I know, did that kid recognize you? Did she be like, oh my goodness, Hannah Montana is babysitting me?
I don't think they were really little, like really little. I don't think they really put it together. I don't know.
Because that would have been crazy if the kid was like this whole time, guys, I was babysat by Hannah Montana. That would have been crazy.
Crazy. But then was my Libby. I know we're only talking about first job, but this was all. I don't know which was first. I'm pretty sure it was babysitting.
It had to be.
But remember Libby Lou's?
Libby Lou's. That's right.
It was a store for little girls, but then we had birthday parties for little girls there and did their hair and makeup.
That's right.
And we taught them these dances to these fun songs. And they had, it was a birthday party.
Pretty much what you're saying is it was also babysitting.
I did lots of singing and dancing just like you.
Very much so.
Awful.
But no, essentially did the parents drop the kids off? Or
no, the parents stayed the whole time. Because we were, it was like a shop.
Okay.
Where you could also have a party there.
Gotcha.
But
I was going to say, because that would have been just another form of babysitting. Just a group babysitting setting.
I was around a lot of kids.
You were around a lot of kids. And you still are today.
Yep.
Yes.
But I love kids.
Well, we both love kids.
That's good.
That's very good.
That's a good thing.
Yes. Having 3 boys, it's a lot. No, it's fantastic. Highly recommend it. So that's firsts. Any other firsts that you can think of that you want to ask about or talk about today?
Any other firsts? Well, okay, this goes back to the songs. I know it's not like a first,
okay,
but
what's up?
Do you have any songs that take you back to a certain thing or that remind you of something? I feel like I have so many songs that...
Like a nostalgia thing? Yeah. Like something where you
like if you hear a song, you immediately go back to this place or this time in your life? Or
that's a good question.
It's a great question. I'm full of great questions.
I don't know what the answer would be on that. I'm trying to think of something that just takes you back.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Do you have something in mind?
Oh, I could.
Let's hear what you have, and maybe it'll get me to think back on times.
Well, all right. I already said we only listened to Christian music growing up. So, if I hear a Stephen Curtis Chapman song, oh man, I am immediately back in our family van going down the road.
Okay.
Or I guess we had a Yukon. I don't remember. Going on a road trip.
Okay.
Because every road trip, my dad would play Stephen Curtis Chapman because he's his favorite. And he'd play certain songs and he really liked the message in them.
Nice.
And he'd play it for us and then he'd stop it and he'd ask
and talk about it
and
ask
talk
questions.
about it. Like, okay. what did you get? What'd you think about it? What'd you get from that?
Okay.
And we'd talk about it, and then there would be maybe a specific line. So he'd play just that line and he'd pause it and we'd talk about it.
Nice.
And then he'd play another, it would take a long time to get through one song. And we just had this big discussion on the meaning of the song and the message. And, so
that's good.
Stephen Curtis Chapman, he takes me back to growing up road trips with, Randy Radford, my dad.
It's good to do that first off, just to be able to kind of talk as a family. And I know that's one thing you guys do have done an extremely great job of as a family, is just having family time to
talk about a lot of things.
Yes. And you guys are so close. And I say you guys, we all are, because now I've been a part of your family for decades now. So almost 2 decades.
Wow.
But that's good. And I hope that we get that with our kids, to have that. We got to go on more road trips.
We do.
To do that.
We need to pull out.
You know what? We're going on a road trip soon. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do and kind of recreate that, but in our own way, and get the kids to hey guys, listen, let's talk about this.
I remember one line specifically: "Throw back your head and run with a passion."
So what does that mean to you?
Well, wait, don't quiz me. I might not remember. My dad will be like,
but it's stuck in your head, so
yes,
that's good. Okay, well, mine's not as impactful, but I actually do remember. And you brought up road trips, and there is a CD or a tape. Sorry, not CD, a tape.
I know what you're gonna say.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you?
You want me to guess?
Let's hear it. Let's hear a guess.
Okay. Is it? Wait,
if it's wrong, it's gonna be really embarrassing.
No. I think it's gonna be right. Okay.
I'll be impressed.
I know. Hold on. Why am I forgetting the name? This is
okay. Well, give me the artist. I actually don't remember the name of the tape.
No, I know.
Who's the artist?
Hold on. I'm trying to blank on the artist. That's so sad. We have books with her name all over it.
Yes, we do.
I know.
Okay, so it's impressive. Already impressive that she gets it.
Okay, we've known each other for over half our lives. So.
That's true. I guess that's true.
Okay, so Dolly Parton's Christmas album, because it was your mom's favorite, and she would play it every road trip, and...
That's
right. Was I right?
You were right.
Oh,
it is okay. So
I knew it.
Yes, Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers had a Christmas tape. It was a cassette tape back then.
Yeah, you've been on those cassette tapes.
I know. I'm old. Okay, I'm sorry. And I remember listening to that over and over. I mean, we would literally. We would. I think the tape. I don't know. Maybe just misremembering the tape. Just listen to it so much that it just broke. Because that's what tapes did. I mean, Did you destroy it?
I
don't know. No, I didn't destroy it. No, I love it.
You got tired of it.
It was a great tape.
You need to buy your mom a new one.
No, but nowadays you can just, ask Siri. I don't want to say that because Siri might actually trigger and then turn the lights off in here or something. But no, you can you can play it now and just ask for whatever, and there it is. But back then, you'd listen to this tape, and we would just listen to it over and over on repeat. That's not a thing in tapes. You would actually have to rewind it and then start over. But we would do that because, you're right. My mom loved that tape, and we would drive down to Texas or visiting family. That's what we lilistened to. So
does she still listen to it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I'm sure she does, but not the tape. I don't know if you can play that nowadays. So That's a dumb thing to say because we just talked about how you can listen to it everywhere. But yeah, I don't remember the name of the album, the tape or whatever it is. Country Christmas. That's her big thing, right? A Country Christmas.
Maybe.
Tell us in the comments. Please let us know. Correct me. And let me know. Let us know what you guys like to listen to
what
back
was your
then.
first album?
What was your first album? What was your first job? Yeah, we'd love to know. So please leave it in the comments down below and give us some insight to you guys.
We should talk about our first date.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
because
sweet.
that is a joint story.
Yeah, joint story.
Yeah, our
first date. I'd never been on a date in my life.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Me saying that, it's not like you were my first girlfriend, so it's not like I had been on any.
So, yeah, we went to.
Let's see if you remember.
Baskin Robbins. Before
I knew I was allergic to
romantic little ice cream.
It was
date.
Sweet because we went to downtown Franklin.
I know.
And it was like a nice, cute area, and it was
sat
sweet.
On a bench.
Yeah,
ate some ice cream.
And this is actually going back, and this may be a longer story. We should get into later because we're doing more of these podcasts. But back,
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, hopefully you like it, and let us know if you do or don't, and we'll figure that out. But you guys didn't date really, like your family didn't really date, and so you were a bit of a rebel there.
It's true.
And I mean, when I say I've known you guys for a long time, we actually didn't go on our first date for almost a year. We were friends. We got to know each other first.
We hung out in the same friend group for like a year.
And if we wanted to hang out, it was in group settings and stuff like that. And the very first date, that was a big ordeal to get to that because I actually went to ask your dad if I could have his permission to go on a date with you.
Little did he know he was not able to take me on a date unless he came and asked my dad.
I know. I didn't realize that was actually a requirement. I just wanted to do it because I had not really, I've never done this whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing before. So that we can get into that story another time. Let's save that for...
That was just your idea to go talk to him? Okay, I can't remember.
It's been a long time since then. I don't know.
That's pretty good.
Who knows? I can't remember, like I said earlier, what we did yesterday. But no, I will say that was the part before the date. So we'll discuss that more in detail later if you guys want to hear about that. But yes, we went to Baskin Robbins in downtown Franklin, and I remember that being a really fun thing.
Yeah.
What else did we do?
I thought that's all we...
Did we go to dinner? Or did we not?
I don't think we did. I think we just got ice cream and we were like, peace out.
Yeah. I think it was also went to we went to
maybe
we
walked
park.
around downtown Franklin.
We walked around downtown Franklin. We walked around.
Yeah.
Just seeing the sights.
It was just quick
long
little
time ago.
date.
Yeah. We had been together We had been hanging out as friends for almost a year. So this was just the first time we got to be the two of us. So got to, hang out.
Special.
We went to a little park, I think.
Yeah. I don't remember too much of it.
Well, that's very disappointing.
I remember eating ice cream at Baskin Robbins, and I don't.
Super memorable. Okay, well, great. That's a great topic, Brandon.
It was obviously great because here we are, 11 years later.
Yeah.
Best first date I ever had.
That's
the
sweet.
only first date I ever had, and the best.
But no, it was good. We had many more dates after that.
Many more dates after that.
Many more. Is that the wrong? I don't know how. I can't speak. But no, it was fun. I enjoyed that back then. So, like we said, let us know in the comments down below some of your firsts, and we'd love to hear some more ideas from you guys on things to talk about. We're planning on doing this a weekly podcast, and we're gonna talk about random things just throughout life. But we do want to have some segments, some fun thrown in there. Again, we have a YouTube channel where we do challenges, and we don't want to get away from that completely.
Yeah.
So
we're fun people. We want to throw some fun things in there.
So we're going to try this. We don't actually have a name for it yet, an official name. So please let us know a good, catchy name for this, because we'll probably do this segment frequently. But we want to we want to do something for the first time ever.
Wow.
We want to try something new each time. You okay?
I'm fine. My wrist.
So we're going to do, the first, or whatever we call this thing.
Yep.
And we thought about this. It could be anything from trying something that we never had before, like some food, and we never know. It might be good, it might be terrible, but it's something new. And it could be as crazy as, skydiving.
Yeah,
trying to jump out of a plane.
He says that. I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
I don't know if we're actually gonna do that.
I have never had a desire to skydive. I'm sorry.
Hey,
someone can fill in for me though.
If this podcast goes anywhere and gets big, then maybe that be one of the things we do.
I could never.
I know. Well, that's the thing. You got to try something new.
There are so many other things I could do before that.
Well, let us know. Today we're gonna start easy. We're gonna try Takis. We've never had Takis before.
I know, and I think most people have. It's a very popular thing.
I've seen this a lot in YouTube stuff, challenges and other things. I've never had a Taki, mainly because I hear they're spicy, and if you know me, I don't like spicy stuff. So this is gonna be. You love spicy stuff.
I love spicy stuff.
So we're going to try this. I know it's kind of simple, but it's a good way to ease into this segment.
Let's talk about Takis.
Yes, the first time trying Takis. So we're going to jump into this. I'm just...
ASMR.
Excuse the... the package opening for those who are on audio.
Let's give it a little smell.
It doesn't smell like what I thought it would, which I don't know what I think it would smell like.
It kind of smells like hot Cheetos a little bit.
You loved hot Cheetos.
I know.
That was a favorite snack of Ashley Dawn.
When I was younger, I loved them so much.
You did. And then,
that's terrible.
And then it just...
They're...
Yeah.
It's so not good for you, and I can't eat them anymore. They make me feel so sick.
Okay. Do you want to just... Wow. Okay. I'm actually really worried this is going to be spicy. Is it?
Really?
Do you know anything about these?
No.
There are different brands, too. And one of them we were going to look at was... Blue Heat. And these were very blue, according to the packaging. And I was like, we should try that. But
should we cheers it?
We should cheers it.
Cheers.
Oh, sorry. Let me.
Or do we do
here.
A little? Never mind. We won't.
Oh, like what they do it like where you wrap your arms around each other and eat.
Yeah, we won't do that.
Okay.
Let's not be weird.
Okay. Well, I'm afraid. Just forgive us, audio listeners.
I'm gonna back away from the mic.
Okay.
Because that might gross people out.
All right. Well, let's go. I'm already anticipating. Oh. Yep. For me, it's not. She's like, this is nothing.
I don't know. They're fine. It tastes just regular tortilla chips.
Oh, I didn't have a water.
With a kick to them.
I should have water nearby. Well, they are.
There's not like... Oh. I feel like there's not tons of flavor. It's just spice on a tortilla chip. That's what it tastes like to me.
I am such a wimp.
Extreme is the level of heat. You feel it? You feel it?
I feel it. You don't feel anything.
No.
No.
I mean, it has like a kick. I am
look at my fingers. I am keeping my fingers out here because I...
It has a kick to it.
It has a... But, my eyes are watering. I mean... For those who can't see, actual tears are falling down my face. No, not really. But
just let it drip.
Wow, that was hot. I don't know. I mean, that's
they're fine. I feel like the flavor. I don't know. It just tastes like a plain tortilla chip with some spice on it.
Yeah, I couldn't get by the spice. It was just it hit me in the face like just like a Mack truck.
Is Fuego the original like?
I don't know. See, this is the thing. We don't know anything about these chips.
There's nitro.
Would you call them chips?
What is nitro?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let us know if you guys are like, oh, Takis, they're nothing. I could eat that, no big deal.
And do you guys like Takis?
Yeah, let us know. Okay, do you want to rate it for this segment? Are we like rating this type thing? Are we just going a thumbs up, thumbs down? Are we doing like a 1 out of 10?
I'm terrible at those things.
Me
like
too.
You go to the doctor and they're like, what's your pain level? I'm like, I don't know. 1,000 out of 10? I don't know. I hurt. Okay.
I hurt.
So
right
I'm
now.
terrible at pain levels. Or like when you have a baby, they like always ask like pain level and stuff.
They do ask that
with contractions. Anyways, I've never been able to.
Is this like a contraction to you? Not at all. You don't. No. You don't. You literally like this is nothing to me. Is this spicy at all? Coming from Texas.
No, it for sure has a kick to it, but I could eat them without drinking water.
You can eat them, no problem.
Yeah, but it for sure has a kick to it.
My throat feels like it has been singed. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's not obviously not temperature hot, but I feel like the same result has happened where now my throat hurts because it's been burned. So I'm a weak.
Let's get you some water.
I know. So yes or no? Would you choose these again?
I think they're fine, but it's not like amazing. I don't know.
Okay. Well, sorry for all the Takis fans out there. She says it's not amazing.
They're not as good as hot Cheetos at all.
Well,
hot Cheetos were my favorite. I know, and I just can't do those. But
I would not choose Takis only because I can't do spicy stuff. So I would not be buying them again. But I will say, in all honesty, you take out the intense heat for me. It didn't taste bad.
You take away the heat. You take away the chip. It's
a bag.
It's a bag of air. It tastes great.
Yes. Haha. No, I think it's not terrible. I can't get past the heat. So, I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know. It's people like us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Takis.
Takis.
We'll see.
Probably
next time.
The last time we talk about Takis.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's clever.
It was funnier in my head.
I will say, though, this kind of thing, we're going to be doing this maybe every episode. Who knows? But let us know what kind of things we should try. We need ideas because we were going through the store and we were like, we tried a lot of these things. So let us know.
And it doesn't have to be food.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about there are so many like as seen on TV type things we could try.
I mean, we could try all kinds of stuff. So let us know what you think in the comments below. And you never know. We may try it in a future episode. So
just leave skydiving off the list.
That's to look forward to.
I will be a no-show that day. Just so you know.
Well, that's pretty much it for our first podcast.
Yeah.
Short and sweet. We're going to make it short and sweet for you guys.
And spicy.
Short,
sweet, and spicy. We talked about ice cream and we talked. Yeah. Yep.
That's
sweet and spicy.
That's how I get it. All
right, it's getting late.
It is getting late, but no, we're excited about this new chapter in this channel. So let us know if you guys like this podcast format. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about. I'm sure some of you guys are going to say more Jump 5 history, and there's probably going to be some.
It's a crowd favorite.
It is. It's something that people want to hear about, which I don't blame you. It's been 21 years.
21 years. We're coming up on the anniversary of.
Yes.
The anniversary
documentary. We did a 20-year Jump 5 anniversary documentary. So if you don't know anything about Jump 5 and you think, what's this band they keep talking about? Go check it out on YouTube.
What is this band they speak of?
Yeah, it was basically all the early years, and it's celebrating 20 years since our first album. So
it's interesting stuff. You should check it out.
You should check it out. And speaking of YouTube, if you're watching this there, please hit subscribe, comment, do all the fun things that everybody asks you to do. We really appreciate you guys. And we couldn't do this if you guys didn't watch and or listen to this. So
it's true.
We are very grateful for you. Thanks for being here.
You're the best.
Also, since we're doing this audio only as well, not audio only, but well, I guess you would say that. This is also going to be on audio as well. Check it out where all podcasts are distributed.
Yeah.
If it's not on there yet, let us know, and we'll make sure it gets put up there.
We will make sure of it.
But yes, let us know what you think. We appreciate you guys. And I guess that's it. That's a wrap for the first Hargests on Deck podcast.
High five.
I don't think I said that clearly. First Hargests on Deck podcast. Anyway, we appreciate you guys. I love you. We'll see ya in the next one.
Peace out.
Have a great night.
See ya.